Hello team, Jose here to inform you about the 2026 Ethernet Alliance roadmap is out and I found it super interesting. In this video, I'm going to cover everything focused on time-sensitive networks or TSN. First, very briefly, the Ethernet Alliance is a group of vendors and technology companies that work together to define where the Ethernet is going next. This roadmap is not about products, it's about capabilities, what Ethernet will be able to do and where it's being used. Okay, so for OT and IoT networks, TSN is one of the most exciting parts of this roadmap. At a high level, TSN makes Ethernet networks predictable. Instead of best effort traffic, TSN lets you control what data or when the data is sent, who gets priority, and how much delay is allowed. People often ask me if TSN is just a better QoS. The answer is not exactly. QoS react to congestion by prioritizing traffic. TSN avoids congestion altogether by scheduling traffic and time. Another key difference with TSN is that it's just not the switches doing all the work. In a TSN network from your, let's say, your PLC is part of the system. Your endpoints are part of that time synchronized network. They participate in that network, and they follow the same rules as the network itself. That's very different from QoS though, when the network reacts to traffic. When in TSN, the traffic and the network work together. And before you hit the comment saying, okay, this is all news, TSN has been out for a while. What is changing as we move towards to 2026 is that TSN is no longer experimental. We're seeing in the roadmap working more about standardizations and better interoperability. Traditionally, vendors solve real-time networking in different ways. Let's say Rockwell, Honeywell, Siemens, they all had strong solutions, but historically, they had been optimized to work on their own ecosystem. With TSN, the real-time behavior moves down to the Ethernet itself instead of living inside of one vendor's protocol. A TSN-capable controller, for example, from one vendor, should be able to talk with another TSN-capable device. And now both can rely on the same time synchronization and scheduling systems instead of like a proprietary time models. How cool is that? Another example, let's say you had a Rockwell environment. Rockwell often heavily relies on SIP-based traffic. Other vendors may use a different protocols. With TSN, we are moving the determinism provided by the Ethernet itself. This time, those measures will be not provided by the protocol alone, which makes more like the multi-vendor designs more realistic. The 2026 roadmap includes a lot more, things like single-pair Ethernet, software-defined vehicles, and other new cases. If you want me to cover any of those, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll make another video, okay? Talk to you soon.